Hi, I'm back. Okay, pizza is done. We got to pull it out of the oven. It's been about close to 15 minutes almost. So let's move the camera back down here. Oh, my kitchen just smells so good right now. Unfortunately, I can't transfer that to you. So we're going to snap our oven off here. And we're going to pull our pizza. Oh my, it looks so good. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Look at this. Now that is a pizza. It's rather on the well done side of life. It's just cheese. And it's a little actually burnt, but that's just how I like it. I love my pizza well done. And unfortunately, I put way too much cheese on this, which means it's going to be a little bit funny in the middle, but all in all, it's going to be good. So, I really need to move it onto the counter here because the top of the stove's hot. And I want it to cool down somewhat before I begin eating it. I should be able to eat all of this in about 5 minutes. No, of course not. I will be able to eat possibly 3 pieces. With all the cheese I put on there, more like 2.5. Because when I do cut this, and I'm going to wait a little while before I cut this, and let's, sorry, I didn't realize the camera wasn't visiting me over here. You know what? I just got lighting problems here, don't I? Because I got an under-the-counter light. Let's see if I can't somehow move this thing without knocking my whole laptop right on the floor. My laptop is actually sitting on the dish strainer, which is really stupid because it could just fall right off there. Yes, as you can see, this is a dish strainer. And it's just sitting right there. It could just go tumbling off at any moment. But old Dan has never been all that bright. So anyway, here we go. We got our pizza wheel. And we need to let this cool down quite a bit before I cut it. But I wanted to show you underneath. Now that's what's on the pan is the cornmeal. That's some of it. But then on the bottom of the pizza is cornmeal and cheese. It's all stuck to the bottom. And it's nice and thick. It's nice. It's a wonderful pizza. This will feed me, like I said, I'll get 8 cuts out of this. And I will be lucky to eat 2.5 cuts. 3 at the most, but with all that cheese, we're talking about 2 cuts out of that. So this pizza will feed me for 3 to 4 days, because when I have leftover pizza, and of course most of this will be still left over, tomorrow, I love cold pizza right out of the oven, right out of the refrigerator. I like it right out of the refrigerator, and then I like to take my nice, fresh, cold tomato slices and lay right on top of it. And that's not very unusual, tomato on pizza, but I like it cold. I won't put tomato on it today because it's hot. And I got a whole bunch of nice tomatoes growing out there. I brought some got some in the refrigerator. They're just ripened up just enough. And, so that'll be food for, as thick as I made that, I could get 4 days worth of food out of that. So you can't go to Abby's or Pizza Hut or any place and get a pizza that size for the small amount of money that I paid for it. You would have to go to Winco and get like the Totino's pizzas, which If you've had those, you know what I'm talking about. But it's actually very economical. It's much cheaper than having filet mignon every night, which is what I've been having the last couple of nights. I've been on vacation, and I couldn't go out of town because of some immediate family reasons. I can't go out of town very long because I might be needed here. And so I've just been buying these big, thick, juicy filet mignons, very expensive. Fred Meyer's the best place to go. Fred Meyer's South, off of Stewart Avenue. They have the best steak in the butcher area, butcher shop. So I've been having steak and my red potatoes and cottage cheese. Oh, it's so good. So good last couple of nights. But I also like to have seared chicken breast with my red potatoes or a baked potato. Or with my tomato slices and avocado. That's also very good. And I can also do stuffed chickens. You know, the cordon bleu, that's really not as fancy as, there's a lot of other stuffed chicken things you can do. And, you know, meatloaf and steaks and chops and leg of lamb. Oh my goodness, one of my favorite things. But I rarely ever cook it. Or rack of lamb. Well, either one. Very, very good. Pastas. During the winter, I got this stove going 24 hours a day. I'm cooking the pastas and I don't do fish, lobster, salmon, halibut, anything like that. I don't really care for fish. I can eat some white fish, but during the winter I cook so much. This is the first time I've had the stove on for about 2 months now that summer's here. I've just been not having the oven on, and even the stove top. The last 2 days I've had the steaks and the baby red potatoes. It's the first time I've used my stove top in a long time. So. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed Cooking with Dan. If you have any ideas, Cecile, what you would like to see me cook, because I'm kind of running out of ideas. I could do the steak or the chicken breast, but I don't know. When I do that, I sear it in an old cast iron skillet, and you know, I got grease popping everywhere, and I don't want the laptop and the camera around that. But I've actually made 2 other cooking videos, but I went over. I was making my jaw stretcher sandwich about a month ago, but I can't upload it because it's over by like 24 seconds. And then the other one, same thing. It went over by like a minute. And I thought I had it timed just right. I'm making this big, thick sandwich. But it wasn't all that exciting. So anyway, we're running out of time today. So I hope you enjoyed this edition of Cooking with Dan. Baking Pizza with Dan. I enjoy doing this, and although next time I don't think I want to wear the hot uniform. So we will talk to you later, Cecile, and God bless your day.